clay. And I think there's XRD data in almost all those wells that does clay speciation. So that's kind of cool, like a consistent data set of clay speciation, all done by the same laboratory, I think. That's something that's worthwhile to look at. And then we've already made some movement. There was a couple plots, I think, in some of the presentations from that Core Lab had put together with footage of the core and stuff like that. But it'd be interesting as well to make a couple of plots of some of the important data that we have, the core data, just to look at where it is, like here's each formation: Joe Mill, Clear Fork, Dean. How many feet of porosity data do we have in each one, right? How many feet of permeability data do we have in each one? It very clearly shows the gaps. And of course, everyone's very interested in the Barnett and Woodford. So if there's any of that data, and I think some of those, like if you look, I don't even know where I put that thing. I think I put it here. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I put it here. So if you look at some of these wells, if there's a spreadsheet, it usually tells you, it's got like everybody cut and pasted all the shit in the same format. So it should be easy to extract. And then there'll be a summary, and the summary will usually tell you somewhere in there what you've got for your data. So this particular well has got rotary sidewall cores, 85 of them. So we don't have a whole core. And the depth range is from 6,800 to 8,200. So according to this, it says Ellenberger, but I don't believe that for a second. That you're in fucking in the Ellenberger in the matter of 300 feet or whatever from the Klein. Although it's possible, I don't know. Let's look at a different one. Maybe isn't as fucked up. Like this be all unit, I know this well. So this one's sort of missing Excel files. Here we go. It's an awful lot of core also, really. These are rotaries. That's why. But that's still good data. The Gorman I'm very familiar with. But they don't have a summary here for that one. Or they're hold on. Summary data. Nothing in there. Must be PDFs or something that I ripped out of the. A lot of these are missing. Most of them are missing, looks like, any sort of summary spreadsheets. I'll have to go back and see let me make a note for myself. I'll go back and look at on my pen. I thought for a minute that we had those spreadsheets in every well, but it looks like we don't. So I may have to re-download those. Yeah, let me just look really quick while I've still got you here, because I got this thing open on my log me in computer. Or no, I don't. Closed me off. Let me log back in. They keep changing the password requirements. Now it's a minimum password length of 16 characters with like 4 special characters and like 2 capital letters and stupid. See, geodata. Consortia memberships. Type oil. So we were looking before, I think, that BOL unit. So what I stripped out of there wasn't any summary data. What they've got is a completion panel and then a PowerPoint that's like 180 megabytes. And they do have data inventories and a lot of things that they have, but they're all PDF files. So what I'll do is, that's still going to be a mess. I'm going to have to recreate that file. I didn't save them scripts either. Let me recreate the file and re-download it, I guess. Or maybe I'll just do it when I'm, maybe what I'll do when I get out there, it'd be easier, is I'll just copy the thing to my friggin' hard drive, right? Because it's 138 gigabytes. I can just do that. I was trying to upload it and download it. It's not possible. It's too big. I'll just get the whole thing. But yeah, nothing's as easy as we thought it was going to be, unfortunately. But see if you can figure out just to put together a summary, because at the very least, what those wells do have is the data is organized underneath them in folders where it should be the same. Like you go into petrophysical data, they've got, you know, routine core analysis, they've got fluid saturation, Dean Stark. And going to this well, petrophysical data. Yeah, it's got all the stuff properly identified. We may not know where the data is from, core wise. If it's rotaries or whole core, we need to figure all that stuff out. But whatever you learn from this, just remember it, like, you know, because this is a problem that we have very frequently, where you've got large data sets like this, and we have to figure out what data is even in them, you know. Okay. All right. Very good. Talk to you later.
Yep. Bye-bye.
All right.